What's up, adventurers? Today we're making a video on what's been going on for the past few days on why I have not been making a video for you guys. I deeply apologize on on why. I'll explain why in a bit and stuff. But first off, I want to explain what we're doing in here. Today we're playing Warframe, and as you can see, we got the help of Clem. I have no idea what we have to do. I think we have to just. I think we're doing survival. Oh yeah, we're doing life support or whatever. But okay. So now to get to the point on why I have not been making a video. First off, I just want to go off and say I am deeply sorry. I'm deeply sorry that I have not made a video. And wow, there's a lot of guys. Let me kill this guy quick. They're annoying. Okay, so first off, to be honest, off the bat, it's just that I've been slacking off. I have not been having time. I've been focusing on school a lot and stuff, and I'm sorry. You know, But we gotta get onto the books, gotta get into the books. But hopefully you guys can survive without me making a video for a few days. It's been what, almost a week. I am deeply sorry. I didn't mean to, but in the future, well, right now technically, you will be seeing more videos, more content from the adventurous. We're gonna see more Battlefield videos and editing photo videos, like the ones I like doing. I don't know. Well, let me down below if you guys like the videos when I edit it and put sound effects on them, or if you don't, and if you just like it like normally, like this one right here. Let me know, cause then if so, I'll try my best to make the videos like that. To me, I normally just like enjoying it, doing it because I feel like it's funny and it's more like interesting instead of just watching a guy play the whole time. So I like doing effects on it because it seems more like enjoyable and stuff. Well, personally, that's how I like video. That's how I like to watch. But yeah. But yeah, mainly was just because I've been busy. I had school. I've been, having problems with my recording because like it doesn't. I don't know why, because it doesn't let me record. I've been looking into the new stuff that's been coming out. Like Ryzen and stuff. But we're ignoring that. That's not the topic. We'll talk about that later on. But it was just mainly because I haven't had time, or I've just been like, doing new things and stuff. So I've been trying. Don't worry, guys. I'm not giving up on YouTube. I'm not giving up on my viewers. I cannot give up on you guys. Come on now. Gotta show the love to you guys, and I gotta give you guys support for you guys. I'm here where I'm at right now and stuff. But give me your support, man. Let me know what you guys think and stuff. That'd be awesome. Man, there's a lot of them. This is one of the missions I like doing the most, where you just like run around and like kill people. This is like my favorite type of mission. I like doing this type of missions a lot. But yeah. But that's the only reason, to be honest. I had no other reason. It's no other excuse, to be honest. That was the only reason. I deeply apologize for not making a video for that long. It was a long time I didn't make a video. At least like a week or so, maybe. But today was Monday. Got fresh off the new week stuff. So yeah, I had to get off the new week, making a video for you guys to get you guys updated on like what's been going on and stuff. To apologize. But yeah, man. So you wanna know what's crazy, man? So I wake up today in the morning, right? Because I live in Chicago, Illinois. But I wake up in the morning, and then you would not believe what I see in the middle of March. What I see in March is snow. It is snowing right now. I was just like, really, really. Out of all days, you have to snow now and stuff. I was like, really? Are you kidding me? But yeah, it's snowing right now, which kind of sucks because I don't like the snow. Personally, I don't like the snow. I feel like it just sucks and it ruins most of the plans. Like, ruins the plans to go out and stuff. It just ruins it. Like, next week or so, I'm going paintballing, and then next thing you know, bam, it just snows. Is that gonna stop me? Hell no. I'm still gonna go. I enjoy playing paintball a lot. And stuff. Gotta try out the new marker I got. I got a new marker called the Empire Axe, and I recently bought it, but I never got to try it out because I haven't been able to go and stuff. But yeah, I gotta try that out. If you want to see a video on my like paintball setup, I'll show you one. I was into it back in like what 2014, 2013 when I was like in 7th grade and stuff now. But ever since I've been into it, I enjoyed it a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Okay. Yeah, I've been into it ever since after that time, but it's really fun. I get it off and off, on and off the sport all the time. To be honest with you, like I get in it, then I get out of it, then I get in it, then I get out of it. To be honest, main reasons why I don't really play that much, cause like where I live, a lot of my friends are not into it, cause it is expensive. But You know, it's I don't mind it. I like playing it. You know, the intensity in it, the like the way you feel, like the adrenaline when you get in it is like crazy, man. I enjoy it so much and stuff. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna go play. Well, it's snowing right now, and I was gonna go play paintball on Sunday because my birthday's coming up, which is next week, and I was gonna go, but then like bam, it just started snowing. I'm just like, damn, is it gonna like, am I gonna be able to play still? And then I searched up the weather and it said snowing today and tomorrow, which kind of sucks. But then it's, you know, it's like 50s when it's snowing, so it's kind of weird. Like, man, Chicago has some really crazy weather. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was so nice last week, which was like 50, 60, and then bam, like hella snow came out of nowhere, and then it's gonna just like melt. It's gonna be like 50 again in a bit. It's like right now it's like 30 or 40 degrees outside when it's snowing, so it's like rainwater to be. It's just like rain. It's not even snow, whatever mush you want to call that. But yeah, it's just like it's annoying, you know. And then Friday it's gonna rain, which is gonna melt it all up. Hopefully, I don't mind playing in the dirt or whatever, but I don't want to be freezing outside, you know. Oh no, no, we lost it, guys. Mission failed. Oh, I got too distracted. But yeah, you know, I hope that's not gonna stop me. Of course, you know, I'm gonna go ahead shoot some people. You know, the whole family and everything. It'll be fun. But yeah, you know, I gotta get into that. So it's snowing like crazy right now. The funny part is that it's snowing, but it's not even cold. Like it's, to be honest, it's still like, I don't know about you guys, the people from like the southern states, probably is like always freezing over there, like Texas, Florida, and California and stuff like that. It's like it never really gets that cold, but I'm like used to the cold, so I can like survive with like 30-degree weather with a sweater. You know, once it's like 20, I'm like, oh, I need I need a jacket. Like even when it's 20-degree weather, I still wear a sweater, but you know, I can survive. It's not gonna like kill me or whatever and stuff. But yeah, it's like snowing right now. I'm just like, really? Are you serious? It's gonna snow out of all the days now. Like really? But yeah, um, hopefully it clears up, guys. You know, I don't really want it, you know, to be like that. But yeah, if you want to see a video about that, just let me not know down below. And if you want to see a video of my gaming setup, message me down below. It's not fully complete, you know. I haven't really made one because I wanted to be completed like how my dream setup would be. But to be honest with you, I don't know. I'm trying to upgrade into a new PC because I have AMD right now and I'm not enjoying. Like it's okay, I guess, but I feel like I just need a new GPU, a new graphics card. But you know, like personally, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of like AMD, but it's doing fine, all right to me. I can play most games on high settings, but you know, I want to upgrade to Intel and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try see. I'll probably upgrade like in a year or two, and I'll let you know down below on how it is. But if you want to see my specs down on my PC and my stuff like that, like what I use and everything, just let me know down below, and I'll let you know on how it works and how it is and everything, and how my first build was. To be honest, it was not the greatest. I messed up terribly. I really did mess up. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, so this is what happened when I first built my PC. I feel so dumb. Like a lot of you guys are probably gonna call me an idiot because I feel like an idiot. Even my brother, Goldie Gamer, and stuff, he called me an idiot when I told him it broke. So it was like a year ago or 2 years ago, I think, when I got my PC. I built it myself, you know, got the parts. I built it. Like, well, my uncle, well, friend of mine, or uncle, what do you want to call it? But he helped me out, built it, and they sent like the spec, like the components and stuff like that to my house, right? And then like I go ahead and I built it with my best friend. You know, it was working perfectly fine. Nothing was wrong with it. It was working like a god, right? And then next thing you notice, like I fixed it. I played for like 3 days and it was working fine. And then like, you know, knowing me, I'm like dumb as hell half the time. I don't like the fact when something's like poking out. So like for me, it didn't really matter to me. But like I had like the oh snap! Get the swords out. Get the swords out. Get the swords out. Oh, we're getting the swords out. How do you get the swords out though? We're getting the swords out now. All right, hold up. Hold up. Is he here? Is he not? Oh, he's coming. He's coming. All right. He's coming. All right. Where is he at? Where is he at? I just saw him. I just saw him. Where did he go? Where'd he go? I think he disappeared. Alright, well, back to my story. So I built it, right? I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill Deathstalker. I could have got the war sword. I guess not. So I went ahead and I built it, right? It was working perfectly fine for those 3 days. Not even. It was like perfectly fine. I was able to play Rust and all those games like in 60 FPS, high settings, but and stuff, you know. Oh wait, is this him? Oh, this is the stalker. This is him. He was just there. He's invisible. Oh, he killed me. You a-hole. That's cool. But yeah, so I go ahead and I built it, right? And then what the hell, man? He keeps popping up, but I don't see him. Okay, so I go ahead and I built it, right? And it was working perfectly fine. The next thing you notice, like, you know, knowing me, I don't like stuff poking out. So example, if I see like everything pink, and then all of a sudden you see an ugly ass color like green poking out, and there's like two sections for a section for pink and a section for green, I can't have pink and green mixed up. I have to put in like separate sections where it's like matching. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I don't know why. It's just like a thing. I hate that. It bothers the shit out of me. I can't. I don't like mismatch things and stuff in general. But yeah, so I go ahead and I start building, right? And after I was done, I didn't. You know, it was my first time. I didn't really know how to do half the things. I had to like go on YouTube, be like, what the fuck am I doing, guys? Or like, you know, figure it out myself. So I went ahead and I go ahead and I look it up, right? And I'm like, so when I did it, I knew how to do half the things. It's just that like baby things I didn't know how to, like example, how to put a water cooling thing on. I didn't know how to put like wire. I don't know how to, I didn't know how to do wire management and stuff like stupid shit like that didn't really matter. So I go ahead, right, and I'm done. I fixed my water cooling and everything. I've built it. I'm playing games on it. 3 days later, I look inside my case because I'm admiring the shit out of it. I'm like, damn, I built my first PC. I feel like a god right now. You know, because it's your first PC. You feel like a damn genius. You feel like freaking Albert Einstein. You know? So I go ahead and I built it, right? And then I'm looking in my case and I'm like, man, and I don't know why, you know, it's my first time. I'm looking up like, oh, does wire management matter? And I searched it up and it says that it matters, but not really. Like it just brings up like probably a few degrees up. So instead of like having like 50 degrees, it'll put like 52, 50 degrees. And knowing me, I'm just like, oh, it's the fucking degrees is getting higher. That's bad. But then like I searched it up and it said it can mess up your components because it gets really hot and the wires can mess up. I don't know, but I go ahead and I'm like, you know what? And then I didn't like it because there was so much wires. There were just wires everywhere. I didn't like that. I don't know. I like the neat where it's like so clean and everything, right? So I go ahead. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. So I go ahead and I started like fixing it or whatever, right? And I noticed one of my screws are like missing, right? So I go ahead and put my screw in, right? But at this time, I didn't have I had a screwdriver, but my screwdriver couldn't fit. It was like the fan, the motherboard and the motherboard and the what do you want to call it, the fan, I think the top fan, because I have a full tower. It's like there's fans on top which is already pre-installed in it. So I go ahead and I'm like, you know, trying to install my CPU or some motherboard screw or something, right? I don't remember, to be honest, right? But it was like, it's like between the motherboard and the RAM and the water cooling. It's like all in one tight area, so I couldn't like screw. I think it was for the motherboard on the top side. Yeah, it was the motherboard, and it was like like in a tight area, so I couldn't screw it in. So it was like bothering me, right? It's like I did my water cooling, it was working fine, right? So it was bothering me. The little screw was bothering me, you know. And then like I go ahead and I'm trying to fix it and stuff, you know. And it's like not working. I'm like okay. So I go ahead and I go ahead and I see a knife, right? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try to screw my stupid ass stuff. Goes ahead and gets a knife. Like, no, not no regular knife. No, not no anti-electrical knife. No, I get a dead ass knife, like a cooking knife. That's small, you know, like a cutting knife. So I go ahead and I get it, right? And I'm just like, I'm like just trying to go ahead and you know. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Clem died. Is he dead still? No, he's not. So I'm trying to go ahead and screw it in. I screw it in finally, right? But at one point, like, cause the knife is so thin and like shaky, it like moves so much. So I touched the motherboard with my knife. I'm like, no BS aside, I touched my motherboard with my knife. So I go ahead, acting like damn, I'm a guy. You know, I just did some nice ass cable management. I fixed my PC and everything, right? My brother calls me, right? Golden Gamer texts me or calls me on Curse, right? And he's like, hey bro, let's play some let's play some Rust, right? I'm like, sure, let's go ahead and play some Rust. And I turn on my PC, right? And it glows, turns everything on. You hear, I think I hear a beep because I have the motherboard speaker on it, and it's like working, right? It's like nothing's wrong with it. It's working perfectly fine, you know, like it should be. So I go ahead and I get that, right? And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I hear the beep and I'm like, alright, it's working. And then I go get something to eat, and I still don't, and I go, right? I didn't see my computer turn on before I left, but I was like, alright, no, it's probably booting up, you know, it's okay. I hear some computers take a while to turn on, right? So I go ahead and I leave it. I'm like, it's not the first, like, you know, it's okay, right? Whatever. So I go, I get something to eat, like I get some water, especially some water, because I get thirsty and stuff. So I go and I got some water. But I come back and I still don't see my PC turning on. I'm just like, what the hell? Why isn't it turning on? So I'm like, okay. I waited a little long. I turn it off, turn it back on, thinking probably like, you know, I'll turn it on right in a bit, right? And I turn it back off, turn it back on. I'm like, alright, still, but it wouldn't like I had to like force restart it. So I had to unplug it, or I had to hold the power button for my case, right, to turn it off. So I'm just like, what the hell? What's wrong with this, right? And then like I'm here still trying to turn it off and everything, and I'm just like, it's not working, right? And I didn't text my brother at this point, right? Like me and him, we're like somewhat new to computers, but not like, you know, it was our first time. It was like a year ago this happened, right, or 2 years ago. So I go ahead and I'm just like, all right. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see what I could do. So I started doing. I go on YouTube, right, to search up troubleshooting problems, and it says it's like take out a RAM, clean out your RAM, take out the CPU, let the CPU come out for a few seconds, take out the GPU, this and that, blah blah blah, right? So it's still like doing the same BS where it's like, okay, it still won't turn on, it's not boosting, it's not posting, you know, the BIOS or whatever. So I'm like, alright, something's going on then, right? So I go ahead, I'm just like there waiting and shit, and it's not turning on. I'm like, what the hell am I, what's going on? What's the problem now, right? So I'm just like, it's been like a few hours at this point, and I'm like crying and shit because I'm like upset as hell. I only had my PC for 3 days and I already managed to broke it, you know, and I'm scared as hell because when I got it, my dad was like, I am not gonna help you fix your PC if you break it. So I'm like, damn, even if I break it, just what the hell, what am I gonna do? Because he wouldn't help me, right? So I'm like, alright, so I just go on YouTube, it says do all this stuff, and it still wouldn't work, right? So I'm like, what the hell, what can it be, right? So at that point, I went ahead and I searched it up, and they said it could be a wire, right? So I go ahead, change the wire, which is my monitor wire. They said, and it still wouldn't work. So I go ahead and still nothing. I changed the wire, I changed the screen. I went to my TV, then I went to another monitor, then I went to another monitor. Still wouldn't work. So I'm like, okay, what the hell can it be, right? Like it's not working still. So I go ahead and I finally like, I'm like, you know what? It's just the motherboard now. It's not working. It could be the motherboard now. This, and that, right? So I go ahead and I change the motherboard. I call the company, which is my gigabyte. I got a warranty on it, which is the gigabyte memory, whatever you want to call it, motherboard DA, whatever, right? Long ass name. So it goes ahead and still doesn't work, right? And I'm like, all right, it's not working. This, and that. And they're like, oh, it's probably disinfectant, so it doesn't work. So I sent it in, got a new one. 3 weeks passed, 2 weeks or so passed, and I'm like all hyped up, you know. It was like around, I think, December, and I'm like all hyped. I'm like, hell yeah, I got my computer. I'm gonna play some freaking Minecraft. I'm just fucking, not Minecraft, fuck that game. But I'll be like, I'm gonna go ahead and play some fucking um Rust and shit, you know, blah blah blah, right? And then bam, it still wouldn't turn on. I fix it and everything, and I'm like getting frustrated because I thought I was just tweaking again, you know. So I'm like, you know what? And I troubleshoot problems again. I did the same thing. Take out the CPU, blah blah blah. Take the CMOS, all that shit, right? Bam, still wouldn't work. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? It still will not turn on, right? So I'm like, I'm about to give up and shit. And I'm like, you know what? No, I am not a quitter, and I keep trying and trying, right? So I go ahead, I I'm like, alright, what can it be? What can it be, right? So my mom works with the company, and they had a technical guy, whatever, right? A technician. And the technician did not make my computer better. His smart self broke my motherboard even more. So now then, like my when I got it back, he said it was the graphics card, right? So I got a whole new graphics card. I sent it back, got a new one, right? Which is my warranty one, right? So because I thought it was my graphics card. By the time I sent it back, it was like 3 months already when I sent it back. It's been 3 months. So I finally sent it back stuff, right? Then I go ahead and send it back. They got me a new one. I got a new one, right? So I asked my mom, can I get my motherboard, my computer back, right? So I could do it myself, and I went ahead and do it myself. Then I tried a knife this time, learned that myself. Don't use a knife. PC part. So I go ahead, right? And I'm trying to fix it, and I'm like, all right then, right? No knife, no nothing. Screwdriver only, right? So I go ahead, I'm doing that, and I turned on, do this, and it still would not boost. I'm like, at this point, I was about to give up on PC. I was like, you know what? F this PC. Going back to console, right? So I go ahead, and I'm like, whatever, right? And then I give up. I just had my PC under my desk and stuff under my desk for like I don't even know how long. I just gave up. And then when I was fixing everything up, the freaking technician did not make it better. His genius self broke my motherboard even more. One of the SATA, like 3 of the SATA ports came off. I was so mad. I was like, whatever, right? And he broke it. I'm like, whatever. So I guess it was my. So then at that point, I go ahead and I contact the company again. I'm like, my motherboard, it's still not working and stuff, right? It broke again, whatever, right? So this is my third or second time already fixing it, getting a new motherboard, and I already got my new graphics card. So this is my first new graphics card I got, and that broke, so I thought it was that, so I got a new one. So I got like 2 new components, and I get it back and I fix it, right? It's still nothing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's not working, right? So at that point, when I finally got all my new stuff, like my new graphics card, my new motherboard and everything, I just completely gave up. I was like, F this, I am tired of doing this, I am not doing this no more, right? So I give up on it, right? I'm like, screw this shit, I'm F this, and then I just stopped. It was under my desk for like a year. And then I saw Goldie Gamer, which was my brother. He doesn't play console because he doesn't like console. All I did was honestly play this game, Warframe, my console. Okay. So he goes ahead and he's like, bro, why don't you fix your computer, right? And I'm like, because I gave up. And we thought it was the RAM. He thought it was the RAM. And I was like, all right, I fixed everything. And rarely it's not the RAM. If it's, most of the time it's dirty, but I cleaned out my RAM. It was like brand new. I never even used it. So I'm like, all right, so it cannot be the RAM. It's probably my CPU. But when I took out my CPU, it was working perfectly fine. Like, it had no bends, no nothing. But I was just thinking, I'm like, what the hell? Why is it not working, right? So I'm just like, what the hell, right? So I was tired of it after a year. Me and my brother went in some rampage on searching up like technician areas by Chicago, by where I live and stuff. And we finally found this place. Not gonna lie, if you ever have any PC play problems, not gonna lie, best place. They fixed my PC in less than a week, not even less than like 4 days, 3 days. So I went. It's called PC Pro or something like that. But no regrets. It's called Pro Technology Professions. Yeah, not gonna lie, best place. They do this. They checked my PC and everything within 3 days. They fixed it within like 3 days, 2 days, some like tops. And I didn't even get like extra fee or whatever. But it was a lot when I fixed it because it was like $60 for them to get the part and then $60 to go ahead and install the part. So I paid like $200 for my AMD processor. I'm like, and then it was really the processor. The processor, I don't know how it broke, but they said it broke. So I was like, all right, it broke. Time to get a new piece. Time to get a new processor, right? So I got a new processor, and then when I got it back, my mom tried to prank my ass. She was like, "Oh no, I didn't get it, cause when they fixed it, I couldn't get it, cause it was finished and it wouldn't work. Like I didn't get to pick it up, cause it closed when I was gonna go pick it up. So when I went to go pick it up, wait, can I go here? So when I went to go pick it up, it was closed, so I couldn't go. So I had to wait till the next day. So I was like, all right, whatever, right? So I went to the next day and I asked my mom because I had practice at that time, so I couldn't go for I don't know what I think. I think I was hanging out with my girlfriend. I don't even know, but I go ahead and ask my mom, can you go pick it up like right after work, please? That'd be awesome. She's like, sure. So she goes pick it up, right? But she was like on the urge, or like she was so close to miss the place because it was gonna close. So I go ahead and I called them, like, can you please like leave your store a little bit longer so I can go get it? And she was like, you know what? I know how you've been feeling and stuff. I'll go ahead. She was the real MVP. No lie. She was the MVP. She left it open for me. But my mom tries to go ahead and lie to me. She's like, oh no, I didn't get it. They closed. Right when I got there, it's closed. I didn't get to get it. I was like, man, I was all set. So I was like, you know what? I'll get it tomorrow. But the next day was like closed because of some holiday, so I couldn't get it. So I was all set. So I had to wait till the next week, which was Monday, and this is Wednesday already or Thursday, right? So I couldn't get it, and Saturday, Sundays is closed. So I couldn't get it. So I was like, damn, man. And I was all hyped up. So I got it on. My mom got it on Monday, and No, we didn't get it on Monday. She got it that day, but she was left it in her car to prank me, to surprise me, right? So I was all bummed out, and my mom's like, "Why haven't you go get your PC?" I'm like, "Well, you didn't get it," and she was like, "No, it's in the car, dude. I was just pranking." I was like, "Really?" And I was so happy. I ran downstairs, I grabbed my PC, and I looked at my eyes. I was like, "It's been too long, my friend. It's been too long, Batman 1.0." Yes, I named my computer Batman 1.0. You will wonder why when you ask me for me. If I ever show you a PC setup, I'll show you mine. Just ask for it. But yeah, so I go ahead and look at it and then feast my eyes. I turned it on, connected everything, about to cry, do some wear management in my room before I connected it, and bam, it turned on. I was so happy in so many ways. Like I I was like, wow. So the lesson of the day of this story, guys, was don't use a knife as a screwdriver. Okay? Don't use a knife as a screwdriver. Okay? Big no-no. Cause like, no. So yeah, guys, don't use a screwdriver, and hopefully you learn from my dumb actions. You know, but obviously I learned from that, and I'm not gonna use that no more. So yeah, hopefully it worked for me. Now it works for you guys. But that's what happened, and that's for today's video, guys. This is gonna be a long video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and stuff. But yeah, that was my story of how I broke my PC the first time. But yeah, comment down below on what you guys think of this video. Comment or show some feedback or message me. I read all the comments when you guys comment. And I'm so sorry for not making a video. You guys will see more content. I will try to make a video at least every day or every other day. I am so sorry for not making a video. And hopefully you guys enjoy the video of me playing Warframe and just babbling it out and stuff. And yeah, as always, guys, peace out, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Not too long, because you can't really tell by the buttons anymore.